Illinois Congressman Adam Kinzinger. He sits on the House Foreign Affairs Committee. What are your expectations, Congressman, for this meeting?
I don't want to build my expectations too high. This is obviously very historic. The war has been ongoing since its beginning. We're just in a truce phase. So I think the idea, if anybody tries to put out there that by June 12th the war is going to be over, we're going to have everything solved and North Korea is going to denuclearize, is unrealistic. But this is beginning, hopefully, that I don't want to say trust building because you can't trust North Korea, but that process to get to a verifiable, an infinity basically, never seeing North Korea get nuclear weapons, and hopefully an end to the Korean War. So I think people need to keep their expectations at a moderate level, but keep in mind, this is the moment. Like, you're not going to ever get any higher than this in diplomacy. If this fails, and this is a message to Kim Jong-un, if this fails, the only other option America has is to allow North Korea to get nuclear weapons, which this president won't, or military action. So we pray God this works.
For President Trump's part, he sounds rather optimistic heading into the meeting, now just days away. He says North Korea looks like it's moving along very well, talking about the relationship building that is taking place right now. The president, you know, he's been going into this like this is going to be a success. I mean, you have to, right? You have to go into this believing that the outcome will be good.
You do have to. You have to have an end state in mind. Otherwise, there's no reason to engage in diplomacy because you don't even know what you're negotiating for. So I think the president has his end state in mind, which is, look, there will be some gives to the North Koreans. We're not interested in invading North Korea just to invade North Korea. So there'll be some security guarantees likely along with that, some economic guarantees, as Secretary Pompeo has said. But those don't come free. The cost of that is you will never have a nuclear weapon in North Korea because you've made your intentions very clear. You have said that you want to hit Guam, you want to hit the mainland United States, you want to hit our allies. At some point, we have to take those words very seriously. And so again, the old trust but verify, I don't know if I'd really even trust, but definitely would verify with North Korea this. It would work out for the regime in the long term, although I hate the regime, but it would definitely work out for American security and our allies if we can get this done, but it will take some time.
And a big part of the planning is the timetable and the means of denuclearizing North Korea. What do you expect is happening in the days that lead up to this summit actually taking place?
There's a lot of technicality. You know, it's the stupid things, the old adage of, is it going to be a square table or a round table? That's just used as a way to talk about all the little things that have to be negotiated. My guess is there's talks between officials about where we want to go, what we want to see to lead up to the culmination of Kim Jong-un and President Trump meeting. But ultimately, again, this is going to be I think, a long process, but something that we need to engage in, because if the United States military, God forbid, is ever called upon to do the denuclearizing of North Korea, we need to know that we have exhausted every option. And the president has, look, he's got some challenges too. This cannot look like the Iran deal when all is said and done. This has to, unlike the Iran deal, be verifiable and for infinity.
Certainly some lessons could be learned. In the president's words, we'll see what happens. The congressman from Illinois, thank you.
You bet. See ya.